When I was in 6th standard, I was in Eklavya. In that school, I was removed out of that school just because of my overweight. The teachers, they would always nag me, do something for your weight, do something for your weight, or else your life would be in danger. I would feel very, very bad and it would hurt badly into my heart. ज़्यादातर मेरे को ऐसा फील होता तो मैं अकेले बाथरूम में जाके रो लेता. I would go in my room, then shout out alone. And due to this, मैं अपनी भड़ास ऐसे निकालता था.
At the school level, schools want good results. Relationships in terms of peers, where it takes over. And I think it's a state of confusion in many times. They don't know how to handle it, so they gravitate towards their peers. We found if academically they're not strong, they fall very quickly into obviously things they shouldn't be experimental with.
Every year, the Breakfree tour visits hundreds of schools across the country. Using music, drama, and sharing personal stories, bands convey a message of freedom.
And some of the schools was really exciting because we'd have kids walk up to us and they'd actually start crying, and at the end of the day, what we realized is, even if one kid gets touched, for all of this effort is not in vain, even if just one kid gets touched.
Like for me, I didn't know a 7th standard or an 8th standard student could, even watch a porn. For me, that was a surprise this time. Honestly, I was not aware of this.
As much as teachers like us would not like to accept it probably, when I was also sitting there and while he was going on and on, I thought, oh no, why is he saying these things? Oh, it's going to be embarrassing probably, he was touching certain areas. But then later on, while I sat and thought about it, I thought it was relevant because there's a lot which we put under the carpet all the times. We don't want to look it into the eye and accept that yes, this is happening to our children. But yes, it is. Internet is freely accessible, available. Parents are busy, they don't have time, and we really don't know what our children are getting into. And at times it's too late.
Well, what I used to think that happiness, life is just about happiness and it's only about going back, taking revenge. It's not just about that.
Hope was the key word, take home word for today. Well, it was really inspiring and actually even I want to live out loud.
Mainly, I didn't believe in God क्योंकि ये सब मेरे साथ होता तो I feel कि God ने हमको बनाया है तो अच्छा क्यों नहीं करते हैं, हमको इतना प्रॉब्लम देते हैं, हमको ऐसा किया. But today by the show, I really feel that God is there and He is there for everybody.
One of the schools we went for Breakfree was my own school, and since I was in school long time back, I was always the naughty guy and never do my homework and stuff like that. So teachers were really bugged with me. So a few of my teachers saw me, they're puzzled and I was this is Josh. But they didn't they just smiled. I was okay, fine. So after playing, after we spoke to the kids and stuff like that, I went and said, hello ma'am. She was whoa, don't tell me you're Josh. I was yeah, I'm Josh. And they were oh, we know you as a very naughty guy. What happened to you? What is this? I really cherished the moment because my teachers were kind of proud of me, and I was end of the day, what I saw, I should read.
So many of the kids really need to know that when they have the thing in their head that what I'm doing is right, they need to learn to take a stand for it and not just follow the world, just to be cool, like Monica said. You can be cool even without using bad words and even without getting into porn and all.
It's not easy to go there and stand on stage and tell somebody to make the right choice when you yourself are battling with choices daily in your life. Every day I have to consciously make a choice. This is what I have to do right. This is what I have to do. And it's really difficult for you to go and share a message unless you're living it yourself.
Some of the principals want us to come again, do a program like that. Some of them want us to do something which will support them in basically specifically coming out of some of those issues. What they really liked about us was that we were approaching it on a very, very different tangent. We are not talking about how to say no or how to increase your commitment level or giving them some mantra to come out of it. We introduced the angle of God, which nobody does. So that took them by surprise. That okay, we can even talk about God and appeal to the people about dealing with this issue. And if somebody has done it, somebody of such an attitude, such a story can do it. Our kids probably can. We should try that angle too. That's I think how the authorities took it.